Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Rome 2 siege battle for you today, and we have paused this replay straight from the start as it already starts pretty hot, mainly because of these ballistas. And yes, they are firing some fiery balls of justice into the city of Burdigala, but they're about to get some, well, the defenders are about to get some revenge on them. As you can see, here comes Masacely into the back with some Numidian riders of their own. And they're going to take out that Greek ballista and recompense those defenders inside. And yes, try and kill off a very key bit of equipment that the Seleucids might need. And there you go, a very sort of dash and grab little move there from the Numidians. And they have managed to get rid of a very expensive piece of artillery. So that's not just a fixed one, that's a Greek ballista that can move. So it's more expensive than the immobile one. And as you can see, as the Seleucids are running for their lives, the Agamemnon cavalry, the general is not wanting to face off against these riders, even though he'd beat them more than likely. And the three spears aren't interested in it either as a spear unit. But there you go, look at that, and they disappeared just like that. I did not realize they can disappear so quickly, the Numidian riders. So there might be more of them back here. And I think they can guerrilla deploy. Yeah, and there you go. I think here is, here's some more. Numidia is certainly sallying out. And it looks like, yeah, I think these Numidian light infantry could also guerrilla deploy, I think. But there you go, the Javi's going off from the three spears, which is their real counter for Numidia, for these cav, and they've done a lot of damage, killing 20 of them here. They're charging now into thorax swords, and there you go. I mean, that should be the end of these Numidian riders, I imagine. I can't imagine they're going to do much damage to these thorax, but maybe a little bit. We'll get the HUD up. They've already got 50 kills, so I mean, that's not too bad for them. And then we'll see if there's more Numidians arrive. There's just the one infantry unit that we've seen, which I would have thought that the Agamemnon cavalry general here can deal with if he wants. You could just run these guys down. But yeah, the Numidian riders there going in, burning brightly but very quickly. They're going to get snuffed out pretty much immediately here by these thorax. So with that taking place, we'll have a look at the teams in today's Rome 2 siege battle. We have the Seleucids, we have Carthage, and the Aravaki on the attack. We actually have the Aravaki sending over some noble cavalry here. So there's some expensive cav in that direction. They already lost 10 riders, which I think is over here. Looks like from wall artillery potentially. Aravaki now landing their Scutiari very shortly, looks like. And it looks like they're going to be facing off against Egypt. On the defense in this game, we have Lusitani, Egypt, and we have Masacely, who I'll probably end up just calling Numidia. Just to save mix-up, because that's what I know and love them from. You know, from the original OG Rome, that is pretty much what they are. They're just Numidia. But yeah, we have two Spanish factions in this one, which is, you know, fun to see. You don't always see Spanish factions being represented. Often maybe you'll see one, and usually on the defense, but not often on the attack, that's for sure. And if the Spanish are going to be present, it's usually in Carthage's roster with like the mercenary noble fighters or the Scutiari as well, or bear leg slingers. But yeah, it's good to see them here today. And I mean, yeah, Aravaki, a fun faction. I didn't realize they had such heavy cav, to be honest. But they have got some, and they're about to go in on those poor Numidians. And there you go, mow them down, boys, mow them down. How dare they sally out on us? There you go, look at them going in. Glorious shot there, actually, with like the sort of the mildew or the mist there as well. And they already got, yeah, like, they got a fair amount there. Oh my gosh, that is not good. That is not good. I was busy looking at the glorious shot there, and I can see why the Aravaki turned around. They already got 80 kills, but they're about to get killed off themselves as more Numidian riders now appear, and it seems like it's a bit of an epidemic of Numidian cav outside these walls here. And yeah, that noble cavalry is about to get isolated. Now, I can see why the Seleucid player now ran for his life and got his general out of there, because he would have been over his head in all of this. And this is a real danger now for Seleucids, who are continuing their infantry assault here. They're going to have to rush everything inside the walls if they want to even have a chance of escaping this, because this threat here in the back could, you know, they could just rear charge and get these guys off the walls, do a lot of damage without really getting any sort of damage done to the cav themselves. And it looks like the attackers are rushing in on all fronts here. I think they're a bit scared about that cav outside the walls. We'll get rid of the foliage so we can see what's going on. But yeah, Scutiari going in, and they're going in against, looks like some of the Numidian legionaries. Desert cohorts are going in against the better of the legionary units as well. So yes, these are good units, and definitely the Scutiari are not going to be able to beat them. Iberian swords though, that's more their sort of meal. They'll happily take those guys on. But yes, if you're enjoying the Rome 2 carnage and want to see more glorious Rome 2 siege battles, then do feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show support. And let me know who you're rooting for. Are you team defender? Are you team attacker? Do let me know. But yeah, it does seem as though these Desert Cohort are going to easily carve through these. I mean, they already got 24 kills and lost 2 men. It's a good sign. These Roman-trained Numidians, they're not messing about. But yeah, this was sent in by a member of my Discord, a sub, who said it's a really close one. So definitely worth getting yourself some snacks, getting yourself some drinks, and preparing for a glorious Rome 2 smackdown as more Desert Cohort has just come out of the woodwork. Essentially, yeah, a really strong faction, actually, really underrated by a lot of factions. You can bring a lot of Roman-style units. It's a cheap, basically, Rome. And you can bring, I mean, you don't get archers, but you get some good skirms. And Cav, you know, can be a real annoyance because it can guerrilla deploy. It's a really cool faction. Yeah, those Scutiari already struggling, as you can see they're losing. You're going to need some more heavy stuff to come up. And speaking of heavies, we have living infantry now for Carthage landing. The heavies are really going to come from the Seleucids and from the Carthaginians. Unless the Aravakia brought some like higher tier stuff. They've got some noble fighters here. They have another cav unit as well, which they really should have sent over because they're going to need that. And also there's African elephants here for Carthage as well. They might be needed in the anti-cav department if the Numidian riders reappear. Or they might be needed late game or any sort of choke point battles. We'll have to see. But there's plenty of pikes as well for the defenders. Egypt's brought some thorax pikes, and I don't know if anyone else can really bring any. I don't think Mercedes can bring any, and certainly the Spanish Lusitani cannot. I don't think the Mercedes can. I'm pretty sure. Not even like a light pike. There you go, Scutiari, mercenary Scutiari again, being, like I said, they often make an appearance to these guys. They're fighting the thorax, and bizarrely, the Desert Cohort are retreating. They were winning these fights, and they are retreating. Whether it's because the Lusitani here have lost and they're going to get outflanked, and you can see that that Desert Cohort is getting surrounded. It's the only way I think they're going to kill these guys off is by surrounding these poor legionaries. I was going to say Romans. They're not legionaries at all. Sorry, they're not Romans at all. They are legionaries, though. But yeah, the Desert Cohort, they're going to take some losses retreating like that. But they're now retreating back behind the safety of this thorax pike, and they should be okay, you'd imagine. And they're also getting jabbed inside here. Yeah, they've really committed a lot of these Desert Cohort early, about 4 units, and already, yeah, they're going to lose 2. Maybe we would have sent something else out first. Maybe like Egypt's thorax first. They also probably would have dealt with these Spaniards pretty easily. But maybe they felt like the Numidians clearly had their blood up after getting some early joy there. And look at this, another sally out coming on from the Lusitani. Lusitani going in with guerrilla warriors. I think they've sallied out through the gate. Don't think they started out initially. Yeah, guerrilla warriors now coming into the back lines, trying to attack the Three of Spears. This is a bit risky. I feel like the attack still a lot of their troops outside the wall. This definitely seems like it's going to be up against the odds for the Lusitani. They should have maybe waited a little longer until, I don't know, maybe archers becoming a bit easy to get to. Like right now, Seleucid's on high alert. They've got a wall of spears and swords ready to protect their archers. Cav over here, though, is going to get this ballista. Whether there's ammo left, I don't know. It looks like it's going to be got anyway. I don't think there's anything they can do to save that giant ballista. The general, though, is going in for Carthage, which is a bit of a risk. It's a healthy Numidian rider as well, so you might be able to get that general, but I doubt it. I do doubt it. But yeah, there you go. Sacred Band as well going in. So yeah, spear unit there, being able to kill that cav off is of good use. Spears here, yeah. I mean, these guys fairly well matched against the guerrilla warriors. You can see side shots from thorax swords is really going to do a lot of damage to these Spaniards. Yeah, there you go. Guerrilla warriors, yeah, really being a little bit too aggressive, I think. I mean, if they combined with a cav, though, then they definitely could have done a lot of damage. They definitely should have sallied out maybe earlier before Seleucids, while Seleucids was isolated over here on his own. Obviously, he's not anymore. And I think that was the best idea Seleucids have made, to be honest, so far this game, is moving closer to their own allies. Because I think they could have been like 2v1 potentially with the sally outs. But yeah, look at this. Guerrilla warriors and cav now are combining. The elephants are going in. It's looking all very messy out here. Elephants and Cav don't mix. The Cav will lose this fight. Elephants, well, will they go berserk? I'm not sure. We'll see. They've already got 14 kills. And they are breaking the Numidian riders. I think these guys are wavering and probably breaking because of the Cav, the elephant being near them. But yeah, it looks like they are trying to get out there. They're going to try and pull through, actually, which is kind of what they have done there. A little bit. I think they have a little bit maybe pulled through. And they're trying to go up to the general. They're trying to get Seleucid's general desperately. Having no joy there. And you can see Aravaki sitting in his cavalry there, his noble cavalry, trying to rout the Numidian rider. Looks like they're going to have probably success there. Back on this front here, you can see Egypt is now being attacked by Carthage, along with Numidia also being attacked a little bit. Really, the Seleucids could do with starting their own assault on this front here, whether they're wanting to use their javis first or just waiting for the defenses to buckle. I mean, certainly this is not a fight that the Numidians can win, the desert cohort here. But we'll see. Looks like something's taking place over here. Looks like the elephants are fine. They've managed to rout all the stuff there. Looks like also the attackers, or the defenders, I'd say, on the attack though, are about to get routed across the front. I think Seleucid's general got out just fine. Carthage's general, I think, got out just fine as well. So, yeah, I don't think anyone's really lost the general when it comes to for the attackers. No one's lost the general. So that's good. If you're rooting for the attackers, at least. If you're rooting for the defenders, not so great. They've lost a lot of troops there in a bit of a risky and possibly pointless assault. There you go, though. Carthage is through with the assistance of his archers. He's through this choke point here, and now he can try and flank him behind. And really, the Seleucids should now make an all-out assault, engage all these units here, and then Carthage can flood troops in behind and encircle some of these guys and really finish them off. That should be what they do. Whether they'll do it, I don't know. But that would be what I'd try and do now. Looks like, I get archers up and I set them up here, maybe, where these Aravaki and Carthaginian troops are, and start to shoot down the line at these thorax. They're trying to weaken them. That's obviously what they're trying to do. Both sides just throwing javis at each other. I mean, that thorax is, down to 95. It was a lot healthier when we first saw it. Now they're going in against a similar opponent. A thorax versus thorax, and they're getting jabbed right in the face. Jeez, that's got to be a war crime, firing whilst in melee. But apparently not. Apparently not. There you go, thorax, wavering and breaking. They need to send in the rest. Send in the rest of these thorax. Get these guys sent in. They're weakening them up. I mean, this is definitely a weak spot you want to try and hit. It's a little slow, I feel like, from the Seleucids. Right now they're allowing Egypt, if it started to go south for Egypt, they could start to withdraw some troops here into sort of deeper positions. It looks like they've got more set up over here. It looks like more thorax. Oh no, these aren't thorax, these are Galatian Royal Guard. And we also got Karani and Axemen. They're all set up waiting as well, I guess, to go in. They've got lots of javis, a lot of them. It looks like the Lusitani have returned. Some of these guys re-rallying. Still being dealt with by the general here of Carthage. He needs to be careful. He doesn't want to get himself killed. And also the elephants are in here. The elephants are getting themselves some decent kills. There you go. In goes the general for the Aravaki as well. The noble Cav going in and rear charging those guerrilla warriors. And that should mop them up. It doesn't seem like Lusitani has much on the actual defense front. He's got some veteran shield warriors. Hopefully they're being left till the end, because they have high melee attack for their price, 50, but they have 30 armor. They are a dream to hit if you're an archer, that's for sure. But yeah, the only sort of real assaults going on now are over here by the Seleucids. This is why they need to attack across the entire front, because Egypt can just flanking shot and also then flank as well. You can see here the thorax for the Seleucids starting to lose. Thorios now going in. They just committed. They had enough troops here. They had literally one infantry unit for each one of the infantry units here of Carthage. Oh, sorry, of Egypt. Carthage, though, is flanking, which is good to see. These Libyans need to go in, rear charge these thorax. And then also, Libyan infantry here. They can squish these guys, get a nice sandwich going on. And here come the rest of the Libyans into the back of these thorax. I just need to be careful they don't get counter encircled themselves. They are going to get shot in the back before doing this. It looks like by some Mercenary archers. I was going to say they need to keep pushing stuff up. If they can keep pushing, they can scare these archers off quite easily. Along the front, looks like Egypt is struggling certainly over here, which is where they're being encircled. And they're losing a little bit here, but it looks like I'd say they're winning on most of these fronts. If they're combat even, that's probably usually that they're winning. Archers here, Syrian heavy archers, getting some nice side shots. They need to try and shoot up these units nearest to the wall. They're starting to waver this thorax sword here, which is great to see. This is what you got to do with your archers. You just got to get them to help assist in fights that you either combat even in or losing. And all of a sudden, you'll start to win those fights. It's like magic. You just fire a few arrows and everyone starts to run away. There you go, looks like the thorax here for Egypt also probably is going to perish. I think with these encircling Carthaginian units, these guys look like they're about to give in. That's a lot of thorax that have been lost. That was 5 units there for Egypt that's been thrown to the dogs. Hopefully they got some decent kills. 66, 84, 78. Nothing really that great. Nothing triple figures, that's for sure. Looks like pikes have been thrown in over here without pike formation though. This is not how they fight. Get their pikes out, boys, not the swords. They're fighting the Aravaki, I think it's Scutiari here. It looks like they were just sent in as a sort of a last minute thing. And now we've got veteran shield warriors taking over from the pikes. That's a better deal for the Iberians. Well, for the defenders. The Iberians going in. Not so great for the attacking Iberians. The defending ones though, they'll cut through these Scutiari, I imagine. Well, I say cut through. They've got 42 melee attack themselves and more armor. Maybe Scutiari are a better deal. But they are pretty weak and they have seen a fair bit of action. I mean, one's got 77, 65. Yeah, not great kills. These Carthaginian units, I imagine, are racking up some kills because they've been encircling a lot of these Egyptians. One of them got to 100 kills. I mean, these thorax are still causing a problem. 107 for that one. If they can keep them alive, Egypt, and then just shoot with the Nubian bowmen here into all these blobs of Seleucids and Carthaginians, then maybe this could pay off. The thorax might not get the kills, but the archers supporting them might. So yeah, I mean, I'd say like fairly costly losses for both sides. Certainly the Aravakis lost a lot of like Scutiari early on. We've also seen a fair few Seleucid units just being thrown away to the dogs, including a ballista. But they still seem like they're pretty healthy. They've still got a fair amount of units here, including silver shield swords. More thorax to come in here as well. Carthage is still looking really good as well. Got their creme de la creme to come in, like the Samnites and the noble fighters. They've still got to be committed. I mean, if I was Carthage, I'd just set up any units here with Javis and just start shooting these veteran shield warriors. That's all you got to do. Just weaken these guys up. And they're getting hit harder, these Libyans. It'll be a tough fight here, taking on these veteran shield warriors. Faction they would probably in history consider their ally, the Spanish. Now having to cut them down. There you go, they're starting their assault there. It doesn't seem like the Aravaki wants to assault over here, but it looks like maybe Numidia is going to come down and help him out and get a bit closer. These desert cohort form and test judo. Whether they're just forming it just to avoid getting hit by the slingers here, which might be the case. I don't know if they're actually going to come down, but I mean, this is definitely the time to attack these desert cohort when they're in formation like this. There's a big gap that's been left. Just go through that gap there. Where they think, oh, it's not worth it, because the big cliffs up here, usually archers gets put on these positions here, and they support that choke point that those cohort are in. It seems as though the Libyan infantry are going to lose this fight. They've got 121 kills, but that's them out. Now it's veteran shield warriors here with 174 and still healthy. They're doing well. Another Scutiari here has managed to sneak through, but it's been blocked by Galatian Royal Guard, and that's not a matchup that the Scutiari won. These Gallic bodyguards of the Pharaoh, they'll cut those guys down. But yeah, they've barely taken a loss. Well, I said that, 20 loss. And here we go, actually. Egypt's actually committing a lot of his bodyguard. His royal guards are going in against the Libyan infantry. There you go, yeah, Galatian Royal Guard. I mean, 106 kills, but, you know, already lost 60 troops. And you can see the Seleucids here are onto something. They are flanking on around, and they are going to actually be able to encircle these Galatians here. There's not a lot ready to defend this flank. They've committed this Galatian here. I mean, they're going to have to either commit the other one to block this assault off, or they have to bring in these veteran shield warriors. I mean, all these are good options. Bring them in. Help out with the situation. The Numidian artillery, by the way, is still firing. What's it firing into? I think it's trying to fire into this blob of elites over here. Carthage also still has his elephants. They're doing just fine. Got 101 kills, so you know they're still healthy. They've not had to face a single javelin volley yet, or even an archer volley. And here we go. So they are going to try and deal with this flank. Are the defenders, and they're going to send in both the Galatians and the veteran shield warriors to try and pin these Seleucids back. Yes, and then here we go. It looks like over on this Galatian Royal Guard, yeah, eating up these poor thorax. Not a fair fight. They're gonna have to send up some more troops. It looks like Carthage has some more like elites coming up. Looks like we have Samnites about to go in, and mercenary noble fighters potentially as well to take on the Galatian Royal Guard. That's a good matchup. They're gonna need something like that to go in. Over here, it just seems like Aravaki's playing it softly and slowly. He's dueling Iberian slingers up against Balearic slingers. We'll see who wins out at the Battle of the Slingers. Artillery also still firing in. Firing these blobs of desert cohort here. You can form test judo all you like, Numidia, but if an artillery shot hits you, it's hitting you hard. I don't know whose artillery it even is. Oh, it's this one back here. It's a heavy onager from the Aravaki. You never see a heavy onager being brought, but the Aravaki brought one. And they're trying to absolutely pound these desert cohort in. They're probably doing some work. That's how many kills that heavy onager's got. 169, it's done very well. And now we have archers over here as well. They're firing to the flanks. They're trying to take out the Cretan archers here. So there's another duel of archers versus archers going on. I mean, once they've dealt with these archers, they can then start to sideshot the desert cohort here. That's also got to be an option. I mean, the slingers are trying to soften up as well. We've got some Scutiari spears and the Scutiari swords. They're going to have to clash soon. I mean, they'll be inferior, but with missile support, maybe, just maybe they'll break through. This flank here is not looking so good. Libyan infantry getting 2v1'd by Galatians and by veteran shield warriors. It looks like there's more Lusitani waiting in the back lines. Looks like they're going to cycle out the Galatians and then maybe let the Spanish go in and finish off these Carthaginians. Spanish clearly fighting for independence from Carthage. This Libyan infantry shaken at 119. They could break in theory. The missiles still raining in. They've absolutely focused down these Cretans. And then look, you can see the desert cohort are retreating. They're getting out of here. They might have spammed these guys out, but they have definitely not lived up to their name in this one. I mean, this one's on a 79, 76. They have 0 kills because they're being focused down. They're going to have got no return from a lot of these units. Yeah, Mercedes, from his lower tier stuff, did a lot better, but his higher tier stuff, is disappointing in today's game. What do we have here? Thorax swords. With the support of archers, they've managed to deal with these Galatian Royal Guard. Like I said, that's how you win siege battles. You need to support your attacks with archers, and all of a sudden, you start to win. You start to see that green cross swords a lot more than you do the red one. It's all about the angles. All about the angles. And I think with that Galatian unit, they're breaking. It now makes these two veteran shield warriors over here very vulnerable. One's had to go in over on this side here to try and block off the Seleucids. 250 kills with 84 men left. They're doing very well. They're going to break that Thurios as well by looks of it. These guys are the sort of units that need focusing down as well, because otherwise, if you don't shoot them, they will mow down a lot of your troops. 250 of them, to be precise. And it's only going up and up. Nearly 270. I mean, this one's getting close to 200 as well. They've had some great joy of these veteran shield warriors. And that's what happens when they aren't pestered by archers. They'll kill a lot. Finally, those Numidian cohorts are getting engaged. That segmental armor is starting to get bloodied up. Another one, actually, now that you think about it, Numidia used to be a part of like Carthage's empire. Not that really has anything to do with this duel going on here. But there's, yeah, you got Aravaki, Numidia, Lusitani, and so like Carthage as well. All like, you know, at one point under one state of Carthage, and it's at its highest point. Veteran shield warriors, you know, even though they are outnumbered, 66 of them against, yeah, nearly 100. They are winning that fight. These Thunder Spears have 172 kills as well. They've done well. One more kill, guys. Ah, they couldn't quite. Yeah, they did go. 200. There you go. They got just over 200. That's really impressive. We've got slingers now firing in. Iberian slingers. They're trying to focus down these units here, trying to break them, soften them up. There's another veteran shield warrior ready to go as well. And for some reason, Egypt has a thorax outside the wall. I guess maybe it re-rallied there, but that's really odd to see, I will admit. But yeah, this siege at Burgala is going on to the wire, really. I mean, it is grindy. This is a breakthrough, though. Samnites breaking through here. Yeah, 2 units of Samnites breaking. They'll be able to outflank these Desert Cohort, which haven't got much left to give. Unless this one goes in. They might need to go in and just try and block this off. Looks like Egypt is getting ready with his pikes to try and hold this final stage. Looks like also we have got elephants over here as well. We have African elephants for Numidia. So both attacker and defender bringing elephants. It's going to be interesting to see how they both do. I mean, this one, I'd imagine, probably do a little less well than the attacking one, because that one just had free reign over a load of sally out troops. Which now, looking at it, that sally out does seem pretty costly and maybe pretty wasteful. The cohorts hold on. I think they should be the Samnites. I think. It's hard to say. Unless it's like, they could be defeated if there's like archer support for one side or the other. Looks like I think the Samnites are actually going to win this fight. Combat even, and there's more of them. Looks like, yeah, Samnites. Well, they might. I think the Samnites there pulled through to try and get to surround that other desert cohort. That's a bit cheeky there from Carthage. Really, they need to just try and hold Aravaki here with those Nubian bowmen up on that ledge over there. They can get some really good side shots. That's what the defenders need. Small little desert cohorts being dedicated to trying to hold there. Whether anyone else could send something forward, I feel like the defenders, they can't afford just to stand their ground and just, you know, just expect that they're going to be able to defeat what's left. I mean, I don't know how much they got left, but if this is it, this is not enough. I mean, I don't think it is. They've surely got more. But still, my point stands. Like, the attackers can throw everything at this small force of Numidians here if they wanted to. Isolate them, kill them off, and slowly increase their advantage in numbers, which I think they must do at this point. Balance of power is slightly in favour of the attackers. So now we usually suggest numbers. Could be elephants, I guess, but there are elephants on both sides. Have the attackers pushed on over here? No, it's a bit of a stalemate as both sides sort of just, you know, admire each other. It looks like the Iberian slingers are still, you know, having a great time just shooting these thorax here. It looks like actually we're going to see General's Bodyguard for Carthage maybe be really aggressive and maybe go for these Iberian slingers. And yeah, they're going to change their mind. Those Iberian slingers, they're going to get the hell out of town. It's probably for the best. So here we go. Are we going to see the sacrifice of Carthage's general here? Because this is a risk to send him in. Because, yeah, you can see that the veteran shield warriors are like, oh, we could get him. We might sacrifice ourselves. We might be able to get Carthage's general here. And he has charged in. And he's going to get himself embroiled in this fight here against the slingers. We'll see whether they can kill off the slingers in time. He's going to have to, yeah, look, so the slingers are pulling back that way. So Carthage's general is going further into the settlement. Big risk there. General is still alive for now. But Carthage's general, you know, in a bit of danger. Is he going to just go around? I think he's going to just go around here, isn't he? And he's then going to come back down and get to safety. The Karani Naxmen, though, up here, they could have jammied down, potentially. I'd have just set the slingers up, kept the slingers set here, because that general's going to have to loop back around. And you've got some rear shots on him. And you might be able to break him or kill him. So yeah, it looks like they're setting up now. Guys, just start shooting. Get that guy. I think they're going to be okay. I think Carthage's general is going to get out there just about in one piece. And Numidia as well. Looks like they set in their skirmishes. Hopefully they were out of ammo. And they're being killed off. What is over here? Looks like Nubian bowmen. Again, hopefully out of ammo. Sent to try and silence these slingers of Aravaki. There you go, the Nubian bowmen get broken with the support of the noble fighters there coming in to help out. And here we go, the elephants are being mobilized. This is a bold move now from the defenders. This is their like sort of like ace up their sleeve. They can rout these guys, like all these units here immediately near them. They've got a chance, I guess, but it's a lot. There's also archers here. They need support from infantry. You can't usually just send up elephants on their own unsupported. They won't necessarily do so great. 12 elephants with a dream. Also, you got to think a lot of these units here have javies. Javies is how you counter elephants. There you go. Really nice move there from Carthage. Using the small Sammonite to block the elephants with the large one, javies. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but it worked. And the elephants have already dropped down 2 with only 14 kills. And they're going berserk. They're probably going to run over their own troops here. There's a cohort. Yeah, they're starting to drop. There you go, the elephants, yeah, out of control. 21 kills. Oh dear, they're not gonna get a triple figures here today. That is not so great. That is not good, and that's gonna be the elephants, I think, out of the game. Deary me, deary me. Yeah, this is what happens. You can't just send elephants up on their own unsupported. They will just die. They're not super weapons. They are very fragile. Super weapons at best. Halt! Even the armored ones, you can't just send in on their own. There you go. They got 32 kills. Yeah, nothing impressive.
Warriors, move out!
I mean, he's got 2 of them back. They're still berserk though. So yeah, I was gonna say they need to be careful to the pikes. I mean, if anything, he might just need to kill these guys soon. If they don't do anything, he might just need to kill off the elephants if they start running towards his own lines. They're running towards the general right now, and the general's running towards them. And there you go. They rally. That's good, I guess, but they've lost most of the unit. I don't think these guys are going to get many a kill. I mean, I think the Sammonites probably have another Javi volley they can give. It looks like they might have, but oh, arrows coming in there. That's nasty. There you go, African elephants getting focused on. I think that's by the Balearic Slingers, or maybe probably more likely the Cretan archers, I think. We are also going to see Mercedes' general here. You try to go for these. Looks like you try to go for something over here. Maybe it's Sammonite warriors, like a little weakened unit. Managed to rout them, and a more healthy one has now gone to deal with those missiles there, the slingers. And now the retreat continues. You can see heavy Numidian skirmishes on the retreat. Some Lusitani nobles here. I think they've got some good units still in reserve. Some big hitters. So have they just left too little too late for the end of this game? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Pikes obviously are a big game changer. Can do a lot of damage to them, and they're hard to counter. I don't think Carthage brought any. Yeah, he's brought Sacred Band, but no pikes.
Run, crush you!
Here goes Carthage. So Carthage is probably going to set up his noble fighters here. Probably start the Javi thorax pikes. They're going to put their phalanxes up. It's probably the best idea. Don't want to have the issue like they had earlier where they just had no pikes out. There you go. Throwing their Javis, doing as much damage to the pikes as they can, weakening them up. I wouldn't be surprised if they cycle all their units in and out the attackers, just to use up every single javelin throw before they even think about going in against these pikes. I mean, their volleys are dropping a fair amount of pikes. Still 100 men left. Exactly. I mean, if I just start shooting the Bailick's thing, is just try and hit these guys. There you go. They're dropping pretty quickly, these thorax.
Withdraw!
And there you go. Looks like Aravaki sent forward a little caveat. I think they've been cut down to the last man. These veteran ship warriors responsible for killing them off. And looks like we're going to see the Mercenary Noble Fighters going, I guess, going to try and get these Tribal Slingers. The Pikes have withdrawn a little bit more.
Charge!
I think they were better off where they were originally. But maybe they felt like they were too open to the elements, too open to being shot at. Here we go, in go. Samnites and the Scutiari. Pikes are in there, and they're down to 27 already, and they only got 4 kills. This is what happens when you Javi these guys. They just have no way to respond. So the other one's now getting the focus of all the attention now. Looks like we've got Lusitani Warriors in there winning against Mercenary Noble Fighters. And the General's also been coming in. This is Mercedes' General, I think. There you go. They've managed to rout the Bailick's things. They've just got to get those Noble Fighters. Sorry, the Mercenary Noble Fighters. Here goes Mercedes' General. He's going to try and sneak through this gap. Maybe try and go for the archers, I think. I think that's perfectly fine. But yeah, he's going to go after archers. Maybe he thinks, well, I have nothing left. I'll send my general in, just risk it all. My elephants failed me. My men have failed me. I mean, it started off well, did Numidia. Got some nice little sneaky little charges. This cohort, certainly, you know, the amount of money you spent on them. Got focused down, a lot of them did. Got Cretan archers here just blocking up any gaps. It looks like Egypt as well, bringing down his Cranian Axeman reserve. Got a fair amount of these guys. I'm surprised he kept them until right at the end to use them, but I guess maybe he was trying to save the Javis for the elephants. Which Carthage's elephants are still here milling about. They're still healthy. 101 kills to their name. Looks like the defenders are pushing back. Thuriel Spears with the assistance here of the Cranian Axeman. Another unit that's pretty good at just Javi spamming. 90 kills already, and these guys are just Javi spammed, really. We've got really good side shots in that Thuriel Spear there. The General, I don't know really if he should be able to get out of that stick that he was in, but he has pulled through, I think, to get out of there. A lot of archers and stuff he's looking one in a hunt for. Noble Fighters here also trying to, you know... Actually, I think they're friendly archers. That's fine, actually. Sorry. No, sorry. No, they were. He did pull through. Sorry, they're not friendly archers at all. He's just trying to cycle charge the noble fighters here. Let's get my teams mixed up for a moment, but there you go. It's not necessarily a good deal for the armored Numidian riders. There is a heavy shock cav, just cycle charging head on into noble fighters, which are very heavy, and then also very heavy swords in the shape of the thorax. You're not necessarily going to get yourselves massive kills. It's certainly going to take a while to break them. He's better off going after those archers. But yeah, the noble fighters here, they're going to be fine fighting just about any old trash that gets thrown at them. 126 kills and counting. They're going to need to face off against things like silver shields, or maybe even the mercenary noble fighters again. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty close. I mean, if you look what's left, there you go. He's gone for something a bit more his street as that Numidian general. Going for Syrian heavy archers here is a better deal. I don't know if he's still alive. I think he might be. 130 kills. He should rout that archer, I'd imagine. I'll bring down the remaining Quranian axemen. I'll get everything into the fight now if I was a defender. It's really just Egypt that's holding the line here with Lusitani. Mercedes pretty much spent. He's just got some tribal slingers here that are doing a little bit of support. Quranian axemen, they're great at javi throwing. They literally have no armor, as you can see. These guys have got just like I don't know, the clothes they just like stepped out in the morning, and an axe and a shield. No armor given to them. Looks like, well, it might be that they'll be that thorax, I'd have thought, just off numbers. But we'll see. There's other Quranian axemen coming forward here. Is he going to javi? I think it is. Maybe not. Maybe it's already javied fully. Going into the side of these silver shield swords there. Over on this side, the Spanish are clashing once again. Scutiari losing to the Lusitani nobles. And looks like the attackers have taken position with their Syrian heavy archers up on this hill, trying to get side shots. There's two Lusitani nobles here. There's a lot of elite stacked there. Where they could push on the Samnites, I'd be interested to see. We also still have the Lusitani general somewhere dotted about. I imagine he's a general as well, like a Lusitani noble. Silver Shields here really struggling. The Lusitani nobles are exhausted and they're pretty weak now. And it looks like they've actually managed to catch that Syrian archer up here as well. So that little annoyance has already been dealt with. It has meant that Lusitani nobles had to go all the way up here to go and deal with these guys. Bit of a waste of time for them, which might just be what the attackers need. In goes the Arvernian general. Again, I don't think Arvernian has much left. Oh no, it's like, yeah, I don't think he has much left. He has like these noble fighters here, slingers, and then he has his gen, and that's pretty much it. He has managed to find a way through though, and now he's going to be Carthage's general, I imagine, dead. He's not actually. He's down to 2 riders, and he's not yet dead. That is incredible. And you can see the Lusitani is desperate to try and catch him. He's wavering. I just turn this slinger around, just deal with him like that. But there you go. The general has died for Carthage. Carthage has got his elephants and a sacred band left. And it looks like one Samnite warrior. So it's not the end of the world that he's been killed. Seleucids, if they were to lose their general, that's a lot worse. Because they have, actually weirdly enough, most of the troops left. And here go the elephants. Going in for the going in for the Lusitani here. Aravaki supporting. Imagine that, getting side on first and taking the first losses and looking the weakest of the 3. They actually look like you're going to be the last one standing. A great turnaround battle in that sense for Seleucids, but it's not yet over. The defenders can still win this. Very much so. keep an eye on those elephants. How are they doing? Elephants still not going mad. And they're still helping to break those Lusitani nobles. They need to get something over here. Like a slinger is still firing over here. It looks like it's just firing into the mass silver shields down here. Get it over here. Start shooting these elephants. They're what's going to make the difference in this game. And same with this noble cav here. He's going to make the difference as well. He's wrapping around. Looks like he's going to go for the barrel leg slingers here. Still one well, I say health spike. 56 of them left. Here come more Karani axemen. I think these might be the same ones. The general as well for Lusitani now coming forward. Where he's been, I don't know. He could have been up here, helping and dying with his comrades. There you go. The Samnites have won that fight, and the elephants sure. I mean, the Lusitani nobles are still winning apparently. Elephants combat even, 171 kills and counting. Lusitani nobles 250. They're doing well, that's for sure. They've done really well. Looks like now, nearly these Seleucids are flanking around. They actually are looking the wrong way at the moment. Needs to turn that around, sort that out. Can the defenders play for time? Maybe. Might be their only option now. And where's Aravaki's general? Oh, he's gone into... no, Egypt's general's back here. He's a Karani axeman general. You don't often see that. Looks like actually the Seleucids are breaking through. They've broken through here against Egypt. Karani axeman having a clash with him. It looks like Aravaki's general... he fell back. He didn't commit. Karani axeman over here. It looks like they re-rallied. Although that's going to do much good. But you can see Egypt's line is starting to crumble here. Also, I think Lusitani might have well, he's not master out. He's still got his general here. I was thinking, I can't see him. He might master out, but he's not. They might as well just go back to back. The cap points here has been neutralized. And now I guess can be captured by the attackers. So that's going to help with morale. And also we'll start a timer. It looks like you're going to see Egypt defend maybe the back lines, and also looks like Lusitani's going to go in and be aggressive here against the Thorax swords of Seleucids. They're going to try and get themselves a few more kills before this game's up. There you go, Lusitani Noble's already getting a few kills. This is where the Karani axemen, need to get their side shots, so that's really nice. Get a few more of those. Take a few more Seleucids down with you. For Ptolemy, the true successor of Alexander. Oh, they're jabbing over there instead, hitting those silver shields, I guess. I guess these ones are the ones marked to try and take out the Karanians. They probably will be. Weakening them up as much as possible. I mean, looking at the stats, though, they don't really have much of a chance, these Karani axemen. Even if they do focus these guys down, they're nearly at 80 men. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we'll see. We'll see. The elephants over here, they've not had a bad time of it. 215 kills. I think they've might have been farming a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe they have just killed all of those. They're going in against easy stuff now. I mean, like slingers here, not a problem. Not a problem when they're in, in melee with them, but they have just lost a whole bunch of elephants. So that charge there, there's like 1, 2, maybe 3 died there. Maybe that had something to do with the tower here as well. Yeah, with the support of the Aravaki and their last few units here, that should help rout them. And here come the elephants, smacking into the back of these the rears of these generals here. Lusitani are going to try and counter-charge, get a jabby volley off. Actually did cause some of these elephants to die, and also they're going berserk now. Don't think that's going to change the outcome of the battle, but it might just help get some friendly fire. And there you go. The Aravaki are going to be ones to do the killer blow, it seems, onto the Lusitani. It only seems right. And there you go, the Kharanian general for Egypt starting to waver, and he will break. And that just leaves the Lusitani general, who should break also soon with army losses. There's not much left on either side, you know, that is all that's left. There was only mostly archers, a couple of sword units for the Seleucids, and then the elephants, of course, for Carthage. But there you go, a costly victory for Aravaki. We'll have a quick look at some of the end results. I mean, there's huge kills on either side. Like, 5 out of the 6 players all getting 2,000 plus kills. But yeah, this was sent in by everyone here who's playing as the Aravaki. So thank you very much, everyone here, also known as Tsar. So thank you very much, man. Appreciate sending in the replay. 206 kills with this general is very nice. 197 kills with that huge onager of his. Then his Cav getting 175 kills, Balearic Slingers 148, 149, 154, 176. The Balearic Slingers proving their worth, that's for sure. Why they're the best slingers in all of the Mediterranean. The Noble Fighters here, 287 kills. Scutiari, 111, 215, 110. Yeah, some okay kills there, but they are kind of just there for mass. He really brought some elites in some other areas that you're not used to seeing, like Cav and Artillery. For a siege battle was a bit odd, but it worked. Then we have Cayetano, I think is how you say his name. Playing as the Seleucids, 241 kills with the Silver Shield Swords here, 307 with this one, 209 with the Syrian Heavy Archers. I mean, 307 still had healthy numbers. 209, yeah, 141. These Syrians did okay. Thorax Swords, 173, 225, 109, 201 with another one there. Thuria Spears, 181 kills. Then we have Mars playing as Carthage, 144 kills with his General's Bodyguard, 100 kills with the Giant Ballista. The Elephants getting 288 kills, 177 kills with the Balearic Slingers here, 140, 151 kills. Then we have Libyan Infantry, 151, 123, 127, 239 kills of the Noble Fighters, 128, 118 kills of the Samnite Warriors, and then the Sacred Band, 109 kills there. Then we have Overlander playing as Masacely or Numidia, getting 177 kills with the Numidian Riders. His Elephants only getting 33 kills. His Heavy Numidian Skirmishes, one got 265 kills, which is very good. His Desert Cohort, yeah, really did not pay off for the cost that they are, 102. The real disappointment of the game was these guys. Then we have Stew Triple O playing as Lusitani. 160 kills with the Balearic Slingers here. 136 with another one. His Guerrilla Warriors, yeah, did not pay off. 95 kills is the best there. 248 kills with the Lusitani Nobles. 258. These guys are literal army killers. They're insane. So the best heavy infantry around. All got triple figures, all 4. 307 kills with the Veteran Shield Warrior here. And 200 kills with another one. He only had the 3. Thought he had more than that, but they did a lot of damage, these guys. Then we have Dub playing as Egypt. He couldn't get the dub here today, but he did his best to try. 263 kills with the Cretan Archers, 188 kills with the Nubian Bowmen, 210 with the Galatian Royal Guard, another one getting 125 kills. Kharanian Axeman did well, 121, 136 kills. His Pikes, yeah, really disappointed, just got focused down. And then his Thorax, 109 and 109 and 117 are his best. But there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 Siege Battle. If you did enjoy and want to see some more glorious Rome 2 Siege battles, do feel free to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on a single siege, and do check out some of the ones appearing on your screen as well. There's some glorious Rome 2 battles and sieges there for you to feast on. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.